a circle with center 4, 5 passes through the y-intercept of 5x minus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0. Find its equation. Okay, to find the equation of the circle, we can use the general method of finding the equation of the circle, either by writing x squared minus plus y squared minus 2ax minus 2by plus c is equal to is equal to 0, where a and b are the center of the circle. So here a is equal to 4, b is equal to 5, and c is equal to a squared plus b squared minus r squared. R is the radius of the circle, or we can also use x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared. So any of these equations, as usual, a and b be the center of the circle and r be the radius of the circle. So we are going to apply both equations to get this equation of the circle. So first of all, we are going to make use of this line here. So we're going to make use of the line. Now the general equation of a straight line is given as y is equal to mx plus c, where m is the gradient of the line, the gradient or slope, and c is the y-intercept. So we can get the y-intercept of this line here by making y the subject of the formula. So we have 5x minus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0. So I have to move this one down this way, then we'll solve for this. So we have 5x plus 6 equals 2y. Then I'll divide both sides by 2. Then on dividing both sides by 2, you find out that y is equal to 5 over 2x plus 3. So the y-intercept c is equal to 3. And the coordinate of the y-intercept will be 0, 3. So that will be the coordinate. So let me draw a circle to represent this. Now let's see. I'm going to have this. Now this is the y-intercept at this point. That is 0, 3, and the circle from the question, the circle passes through that point. So the center, the circle is center forward, and it passes through the y-intercept of this circle. So the circles of this equation, so the center of the circle passes through this point here, which is the y-intercept. So I'm going to draw the circle, just a sketch. Okay, and this is the center of the circle, A, B. Okay, so you notice that there's a straight line that passes through this. That gives us the radius. So from here, by apply the equation to find the length of a straight line, we have r squared. It's going to be equal to x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. So it depends. You can take this to be your first point and this to be your second coordinate. So I'll take this to be x1, y1, and I'm going to take my a to be s2 and b to be y2. Of course, the center is 4 and 5. So these are the coordinates. So applying this, we would have r squared is equal to x2. My x2 is going to be, so my r squared is going to be equal to 4 minus 0. The coordinate of x2 is 4, and that of x1 is 0. So I'm going to square that, plus y2. So y2 is going to be 5 minus y1 is 3, all squared. So r squared is going to be equal to 4 minus 0, that's 4 squared, that's 16, plus 5 minus 3, that's 2. 2 squared is going to be 4. So r squared is 20. I'm going to leave that at that point. So we can now go back to the equations and apply the equation. So I'll first of all apply it to this equation here. So my equation is x squared plus y squared minus 2ax minus 2by plus c is equal to 0. So we put the values of a, b, and c. So we're going to look for the value of c first. So c is going to be equal to a squared plus b squared minus r squared. So c is going to be equal to 4 squared plus b, that's 5 squared minus r squared. R squared is 20. So c is going to be 16 plus 25 minus 20, and when you work this out together, that's going to be equal to 21. That's going to be equal to 21. Okay, so let's plug these values back into this equation. So I'm going to have x squared plus y squared minus 2 times my a is 4, that's the coordinate of the center, x minus 2 times b is 5y plus 21 is equal to 0. So we have x squared plus y squared minus 8x minus 25, minus 10y plus 21 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle. Then I'm going to apply the other method again. X minus a all squared plus x minus b all squared is equal to r squared. So I'm going to have x minus, my a is 4 squared plus, this is y minus b, my b is 5x squared equals 20, that's r squared. The value of r squared is 20. So I'm going to expand this. I'm going to multiply this by itself, that's x squared. So I'm going to have x squared, then I'll multiply 2 by x by minus 4, that's minus 8x, and I'll multiply 4 by itself, so that'll be plus 16. Then I have plus, then I'll do same with this again. I'll multiply this by itself, then multiply 2 by y by minus 5, then I'll multiply minus 5 by itself, so that's going to be y squared minus 10y plus 25 is equal to 20. So I'll have to collect like terms, so I'll arrange this. So I'm going to have x squared plus, I'll pick this, y squared minus 8x, this one, then minus 10y plus 16 plus 25 minus 20 is equal to 0. So this is going to be x squared plus y squared minus 8x minus 10y plus 21 is equal to 0, which is the same as before. So whatever method you use, you're going to arrive at the same answer. Okay, so that will be all for this.